Welcome to How It's Fixed. This is 2013 Highlander. The right side fender is damaged. There's nothing I see on the suspension side that looks damaged as I see on the corner. Yeah, tires look straight, which is good. Also, since the impact is there, so yeah, it needs to be fixed. Bumper was there in the pictures. You have to take a look if it's inside the car. The other side fender, it looks good to me. The line is proper. There's nothing that making it look weird. Obviously the impact is there. It's going to be a little off, but that needs to be fixed, which is okay. Looks good. A little peek inside the engine. I see there's a new battery hanging there. Yeah. Taking a slight look at the back. No damage at the back. The trunk looks good. This side in general is looking good. So the fender, I can really stretch it out, pull the fender and then try to repair it, which is possible. We can do that, but we'll take a look at it. You guys will see whether we will change the fender or whether we will keep it the way it is and we'll fix it. Let's take a look at what's inside the car. There's nothing that I see on the roof that looks like it's a damage. It's just overall the roof looks fine. And let's open the trunk for a moment. Is it one of those that opens by itself? No, it's not. So we just have to pull it. Yeah. I see the light. So let me just take it out. Let me take out the other light. So I see the light. This side is broken, which is basically a bracket. So I don't know what this is. See, this side is also broken. It's a bracket. Obviously, it's a bracket that holds the light. And on the other side, this is also broken. Yeah, this portion is broken. This portion is broken. The bracket there is broken. So this side is actually something like this. The side on the top, if I show you, there is a mount that is something like this side. The other thing that amazes me, if you see both lights, one is really dark, the other one is not really dark. Maybe this car had an accident in the past and they changed that side light and the other side didn't need it to be changed. Yeah, God knows. What else is inside the car? It's leather seat because it's a limited trim. It's fully loaded. I know limited ones also have hybrid written at the back. This one only has 4WD, but this is not hybrid, so that's why. This thing is the absorber. Yeah, right there. I'm not too sure what you call this actually, but I know it comes in the fender. Yeah, it comes in the fender. This piece comes, yeah, it goes. This is how it goes. It goes right on top once I open the hood. I wish I had third hand, which I don't, but yeah. Let's keep it onto the other parts. Opening the door. There you go. There's the bumper. Let me take it out. So this is the bumper itself. This side. So we can use the fog light cover. It's in original condition. We can use this piece. Dealers sell it separate, but we'll take it out from this. It's colored. I used to think that Highlanders come in two separate pieces, but this is actually one piece, the bottom piece and the top one. This grill is okay. We'll take this out. Luckily, the other end, the broken end, also has the small cap which we can take out. Yeah, we will take this out as well. But yeah, the other portion is gone. Somebody took it, I don't know, in the accident. Yeah, rest in peace to that piece. But yeah, the rest looks good. These are the parts that I see inside the car. Let me take a final peek and see if there's anything else left. And beautiful look. You see this? So people sitting at the back have the control to change their temperature. You don't see this option in many cars, to be honest, but this car has that, which is good. The good part is that there is no roof airbag damage, like usually in our cars they are. Yeah, I think that's why that side is a little wet because of rain. But in terms of the seat belt, is good. The driver's side seat belt is good. Passenger side seat belt is good. By the way, just take a look at the console. It looks like a mini-sized aeroplane. The kind of features it has. Let's start the car and see if there are any engine lights on because of the impact. Push button. Yeah, push button is right there. Is I only see this tire pressure light on, which is okay. A little info. Let's suppose if there's any car that we have roof airbag damage or a seat airbag damage or a steering airbag damage, that after the impact is done or after the airbag is blown out, there comes a light on the dash and it's an airbag light. In order to remove that light, first of all, obviously we need to change the airbag. Once the airbag is changed, there are two ways to get rid of that sign. The first thing is you either have to change the airbag module or you either have to reset the same module. Usually what we do is that we reset the same module and the signs are gone after that. But yeah, there are two ways to get rid of the dash sign. It's to reset the module or change the module. And when I say change the module, it means buying a new module. Sometimes the module is cheaper, so we just end up buying it. Sometimes it's good to reset it, to call the individual or call the gentleman to come and reset it, and he comes and reset the module. So it all depends, but yeah, that's how you usually get rid of the sign. This looks good to me. So these are the parts for now that I see that we have in. We need the new bumper, we need the right side fog light cover, and whatever the fancy stuff that comes with the fog light. New bumper, fog light. So far, once we go through, we might see some surprises. Just noticed the grille is also broken. It's actually cracked. The right side fender liner is also broken. Bumper brackets, the side where it holds the bumper, these are the main sides. If you see in the bumper bracket, like you will always notice these are the main things that are holding the bumper. The rest, like these two holes, they're just holding the bracket itself, but the bracket is attached to the fender, and these are the clips that actually hold the bumper. This bumper holder is broken, and this is the reason why we have to buy another bumper bracket. Windshield washer bottle is cracked. One more piece added to the list. They actually tightened this with the zip tighter. So overall, I say the car, it's not that of a damage. Usually the amount of cars we have done in the past, they're pretty extensive. For sure, it's very dirty, quite dirty from inside and out. But once it comes to a final piece, and let's take a look at what we go through, and let's see how it's fixed.
Disclaimer: the individual working on this car has been fixing cars for the last 40 years, and as per his words, he doesn't get hurt while welding and also doesn't wear glasses. But if I was doing it myself, I would definitely wear glasses and wear gloves. Safety first.
Just a small update, these are the parts we took out from the old bumper. This is the fog light cover. The fog light. Remember the covers I told you? So these are those two covers. We don't have to paint them. That's also good. And this is the grill, also along with the chrome. So these are the parts we took out from the previous bumper. We don't have to buy them again. The new bumper we received. Let me show it to you. So it might be a little darker, but this is the new bumper. We primed it up and the paint guy will come and will paint. We will see if I can show you how it's painted, but I'm pretty sure if you see my previous videos, you can get an idea of how we paint. Remember I told you, both of them comes into one piece. Few of them I've heard people have told me that they are separate, but this one is one piece, the one that we received. And this is the new fender, and that one was the old one. Rest in peace. The new one, we tried to attach it. It looks pretty good, to be honest. If you see the gaps, it's not much of a gap the way I see it. Yeah, it looks good to me. Obviously, see, the work we do, it's not 100% because we're not machines, we're humans, and we bring it to a point where it's close enough, and then we leave. But yes, as soon as it reaches to the point where it's close enough and it's good in terms of like a human eye, if you see, then we just leave it right there and that's good. Yeah, this is the portion. We had to pull it a little bit, which we did because it was a little going towards the other side. So we pulled it to bring it back to where it was, and then we had to weld this piece because this piece attaches the fender. And there you see, I think I also showed you guys on the video. And yeah, this is it. So this is the update for now. It's almost towards finish. This car didn't have that much damage, and as soon as we receive the light, we will do the other fancy stuff. Pretty much only the paint and the assemble part is left. So I'll catch you guys. After the welding, it's a smart idea to always paint the piece. Doesn't matter even if it's an outer piece or an inner. After the welding that you guys saw previously, we did end up painting it as well. So I got the light with me here and I'm going to put it. So before I put the light on, this is the area where I have to put the edge of it, like slide it through to this point before trying to put the light, because this is where it's holding it. And the top is here, there, and also here. So this is it. Yeah, I'll try to see what I can do. This is it. Looks good. We tried the same thing on the other side. This light is a little older, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, we are moving a little fast forward here. We already attached the bumper on the car and we are just preparing the car to get painted. The professional will be coming sooner or later to come and paint the car, but this is how it is so far. We attached the bumper. It's almost like a wrapped up car. We pretty much did all the wrapping where it's necessary. We attached the fender, lights are on top of it. The grill will be putting once the car is painted. It's still under wrapping process, so it's not completely wrapped up. I'm just showing you guys the update so far. We will be wrapping it completely because that's what you're supposed to do before painting. Usually what happens, the buff of the paint surrounds on the other sides of or portions of car where you don't want the paint to come. So to avoid those small dots, it's always a good idea to always wrap the entire car, and we are just wrapping it up. And yeah, I'll catch you guys once the car is completely finished. Alright, finally we finished up the car. It took us a while to paint the car because we got some backlog happening up, but we ended up finishing it. Yeah, we had a new bumper, we painted it. This is how it looks like after it's fixed. It didn't have any interior damage, ended up having quite less of a work. The grill part, we ended up fixing it. The lights, the bumper, the fog light we had to buy. I can't remember which side fog light was it. I think it was the left side fog light which we ended up buying, and we changed also the fog light cover. Bottom line, this is how it's fixed. It wasn't that much of a work, but it was a fun activity, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos from how it's fixed.
If you liked the video, make sure to smash a like and subscribe to How It's Fixed. Until next time, goodbye.